What's going on, MCSC fam? So today we have Spider-Ham, aka Hammy, and this man just might be the best science character in the game, bro. I'm gonna tell you here first, dude. But yeah, does he need the Awakening ability for Battlegrounds? For offense, he does not, dude. But if you want to rock this guy on defense, you definitely want him awakened. And he's pretty good with high sig, man. So he's a worthy sig investment for sure, but definitely don't need it for offense. Alright guys, so I want to go over some of these abilities real quick. So for Spider-Ham, he'll passively gain Spider Nonsense charges when the opponent has at least 1 bar of power. And these reduce degeneration damage by 15% per charge. So at 7 charges, you'll be completely immune to degen, which is very good for those champs like Kindred, you know, or putting all them degens on you. But yeah. And when you have 6 or more nonsense, you have 35% chance to evade. So, you know, pretty good there. So when you gain 10 Spider Sense nonsense, you have 6.50 seconds until they will all reset, going back to 0. But if you're fighting a Mystic champion, you will be reset to 3, which is very nice. And if you use a heavy attack, you remove 2 Spider nonsense. So this is useful if you just want to. If you're in a fight where you don't want to take degen damage a bunch, you go to like 8 charges, then use a heavy, drop down to 6, and you know, just stay in that range, because if you hit 10, you'll be reset within a certain time frame. So that's why the heavy attack does that. And then your medium attacks have a 50% chance to inflict a Porker Popper on the opponent. And this chance is increased by 25% if the opponent is stunned or if Spider-Ham is unblockable. And then he has this cool mechanic where you dash back and hold block, and then you have a 100% chance to evade any attack. So you can do this with any special attack as well. So you can just fully evade, you know, Mangog's SP2, Doom's SP2, all these hard to dex specials. So he's that's very good freaking utility right there, man. But and yeah, when he evades, he becomes unblockable. And he'll also put a taunt debuff on the opponent. And also when the Porker Popper is triggered, there's an 8.50% chance per Spider Nonsense charge you have for the Porker Popper to be replaced with a new one. So if the opponent throws their special attack with the Porker Poppers and you have Spider Nonsense charges, you'll have that percentage to reapply them to the opponent. If that makes sense for y'all. I try to simple it down for y'all, but that's kind of confusing to understand, but hopefully y'all got it. And yeah, bro. And then the damage of the Porker Poppers increase when the opponent has more power. So you basically want to throw your or you want the opponent to throw their special 2s with all their Porker Poppers, because they'll do more damage to them. And yeah, and then special attack 1, you know, it pauses all your Porker Poppers and it will inflict a taunt effect on the opponent for 7 seconds. And the special 2, if the attack is unblockable, the opponent is taunted, and then it will automatically get you to 10 Spider Nonsense charges, and then it also places 3 Porker Poppers on the opponent. So yeah, man, those are the freaking abilities. Kind of a handful to talk about, but that's that. And for attacker stat focus, you definitely want critical rating. You know, I think that's probably the best one for him. And for Relic, you definitely want Ant-Man Relic, bro, because it increases the potency of your Porker Poppers or Power Stings, and it also will give you extra Power Stings too. So it's just a really good relic for this man. Definitely need it. And so yeah, let's jump into the gameplay, boys. So with Spider-Ham, you want to be going medium, 3 lights, medium to start it off. Boom. Then you want to be going medium, light, medium, light, medium. Because you don't want your Porker Poppers to expire. Then you want to drop your SP1. And then boom. Throw their SP1. Full combos, 5 hits, and then, you know, end with a medium. Boom, 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 boom. And yeah, bro. You want to throw SP1 again because you don't want your Porker Poppers to expire. And he's at SP2 now, so you want to bait that. Let him throw it. And then, yeah, bro, that's how I like to play Spider-Ham. Honestly, just keep SP1 in, pausing your Porker Poppers, you know, and your attacks are mediums. And boom. I get him to SP2 here. Now I want to throw in like a dash back and hold block, and I evade all of his SP2. And yeah, boys, that is how to play Spider-Ham. The general rotation. So if y'all enjoyed, like and subscribe. I'll see y'all boys for the next one. Peace.